Hi everybody, it's JB. I'm going to color half of Cheeky Kiki's hair with Copic markers using E79, E74, and E70. So I'm going to start with my darkest color, E79. And I'm going to start at the roots of her hair. And you always want to put your darkest color at the roots of the hair. And your lightest color where you think the hair is going to bend. So I'm just going to shade where I think her highlights should be right now, just so I remember not to cover that spot. So that's about where I want her highlights to go. And down here. And I forgot to do this part here. And then you're going to take your second darkest color, which is the E74, and I'm going to go over the top of my E79 and blend it out. And you want to blend it out so that line kind of disappears and it's not harsh anymore. And the paper that I'm using is called Express It by, I think it's by Copic. It's a special paper for Copic markers. You'll want to get some of that paper. It works best for blending. There's a lot of brands out there that you can get. Another one that I use is Nina. And then you're going to take your lightest color, which is the E70, and just blend over. And I get really quiet when I'm coloring because I concentrate really hard. Sorry about that, guys. And I hope this is a better angle. Make sure I'm in frame there. Okay. Now you can definitely leave your image like this. You know, this is a nice blended look. So of course you could stop at this point. But what I do is I go back over my image and I'm going to take my second darkest color, which was the E74, and just go over what I did. Bring down the color a little further. And if you go out of the lines, you can use your colorless blender, which is 0, and just push that color back in to your cardstock. So now I'm going to go back with the E70, which is my lightest color. Just blend that out a little bit. I'm going to take my darkest color, E74, and darken up the roots again. And basically just repeat the process over. But I bring up my color a little further than I did the first time. And then take my second darkest. Oh shoot, I messed up. That was my E74. I thought that was my E79. So I'm just going to go over this a little bit with my darker one. Now you can tell this is the darker one. And then go back with my E74, which is the lighter shade of the brown. And when you make little flicks with your marker, it kind of imitates, you know, hair strands, and that'll make it look a little bit more natural. And then I'm going to go with my E70, the lightest. And I'm just kind of smoothing out the lines so they blend. So that's basically it. You can go back with your E74 and do some more hair strands here to kind of make it look like hair. And this is where you want to use a really light hand. Sometimes it's easy to do and sometimes it's hard. I guess it depends on how much coffee you had this morning. So, and then just go back with your lightest E70 and bring it in. So basically that's how you do the highlights. And I'm not an expert, you know, I do it different every time. I just try to find out what works for me. And I think that looks good. So of course you could keep on going and going, you know. You can also take your chalk and rub some white chalk on the highlighted areas like I did in my previous video, and it'll highlight the highlights, so you could try that out. And thanks everyone for watching. I hope it wasn't too terrible, and have a great day, ladies. Bye.